what is it that you wanted to talk about today?
I don't know.
Alright. How about your parents?
Nothing really to report there. Happy and content. They're great.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me look at my notes.
Go right ahead.
You had an ex-girlfriend? I think her name was Rachel?
Yeah.
Have you talked to her recently?
No. Look, not trying to be rude, but I think this is kind of a dead line of questioning too.
Alright. Well, how about Ethan?
What?
You mentioned him during one of our first sessions. He was a friend of yours. He got into an accident or something?
A car accident. Yeah.
Right. Well, tell me a bit about him.
Why?
Seemed to be troubling you at the time.
How so?
Well, you referred to it as one of your biggest regrets.
Right.
Can you tell me why that is?
It's kind of a long story.
We've got all hour. Start at the beginning.
Okay. Well, how should I start?
Who was Ethan?
He is one of my good friends from middle school and high school. You might say I was kind of a weird kid back then. Didn't really have a lot of friends. And Ethan was one of the few people who actually talked to me and didn't just think I was some weird fat kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got into a car accident my junior year. So, yeah.
Did he die?
No. But the damage was so bad, he never woke up. Vegetative state and all.
How does that make you feel?
How's that supposed to make me feel? Shitty, obviously.
Uh-huh. Why is that? You said it was one of your biggest regrets. You had no part of his accident.
I know. I never went to go see him in the hospital.
And why not?
I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to see him.
What would you have said to him?
I don't know.
Let's try this. Pretend that I'm Ethan and say to me what you would have said to him.
That's dumb.
It's only dumb if you treat it like it's dumb. Just try it.
All right.
Good.
So, hi. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Just close your eyes and focus. If it helps, imagine you're in a comfortable place. Your bedroom or someplace like that. Just close your eyes and focus. Somewhere comfortable.
Okay. Oh, God. The basement.
John, can you tell me where we are right now?
Yeah. It's the basement of Ethan's house. I used to spend a lot of time here.
Tell me about it.
It's just like I remember. It's a fucking mess. God, I miss this place.
What's up, fuckface? Or you don't leave me hanging there? Wanna play some Xbox? I got Halo.
You're dead.
Vegetative state. Not dead.
Right. But how are you here?
Well, I'm not. Not really. We can still talk, though. Or we can just play. It's up to you.
Go on. This is good. Talk to him.
So what's up?
Well, I miss you.
Is that a question?
Sorry. No, I miss you. We all miss you.
That's nice to hear. Anything cool happened since I left?
Not really. I mean, I'm in college now.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
What about high school? How'd that all pan out?
Good. I guess. Despite, you.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Tell me about it. What happened after I left?
Well, where do you want me to start?
Why don't you ask this guy right here? Looks like he knows what he's talking about. He's your therapist, right? That's his job.
Well, John, how about you start from the first day of school after the accident?
Sounds like a great place. Talk about that, buddy.
Okay. Well, I remember that the building used to be so loud, especially the hallways. But that day I walked in and it was completely silent.
What are they gonna do when I'm not around? Keeping up a ruckus, right?
Yeah. You'd be proud. Mr. Linnell, he just showed movies in government class instead of actually doing anything because everyone was so down they didn't want to do any work. There you were. Disrupting the educational process even when you weren't there.
God knows it's what I'm best at.
Yeah.
What about AP English? I canceled that class too. I hated that class.
Not really. Mrs. Kennerman walked in and she started taking attendance. And she was asking where you were and said if you didn't start showing up to class that you weren't going to make it to senior year.
She said that? Nobody told her?
No. So, me and Adam had to take her out in the hallway and tell her. She started sobbing, And then she came into the classroom and everyone started crying and they started crying and this went on for like 10 minutes. And then, you're gonna love this. It's so fucked up and morbid.
Yeah, what?
Alright. Well, you know how we were reading Gatsby at the time?
Don't kid yourself, I never cracked that open.
Yeah. I know. But after 10 minutes of us crying, Mrs. Kennerman decides that she wants to get the class back on track. So she decides she's going to pick up where she left off on Friday. So we open up our books and she continues the lecture. And we happen to be at the part where Wilson's wife, Myrtle, gets hit by a car that Daisy's driving and dies. And Mrs. Kennerman says, "And what is the significance of the death being a result of a car accident?" And there's 10 seconds of pure silence. Because we're all taken to this place that we really don't want to go right now. And And then Shannon, you remember Shannon, from the back of the room, she says, she's talking about the car accident in the book, guys.
That's fucked up.
Right?
But ironic as hell. I love it.
Yeah, I knew you would. You know, I never came to see you.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. I was just scared at first of the car. I was dumb. I've never been scared of a fucking car before, but it's true. I mean, I actually had to have my mom take me to school that week. She got all pissed about it. She was out of her way. And what was I supposed to say to her? Like, sorry, Mom, but the idea of getting behind the wheel brings me to tears.
You shouldn't have been scared. You're a good driver.
I know. But it didn't matter. Not then.
Well, how about after you got used to the car again? I mean, I was in the hospital for like 8 months before they moved me back home.
Right. Well, I just couldn't do it. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. You know, like maybe if I didn't see you, I wouldn't have to deal with death or stuff like that. I don't know.
I understand.
You do?
Yeah. I wouldn't have wanted to see me either. It was all mangled and tubed up. It's scary.
Yeah, but it makes me a shitty fucking friend.
No. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, you are not a shitty friend. You were a scared friend. It's completely acceptable. If you had seen me, if you had come to see me in the hospital, what would you have said?
I would have said I'm sorry.
What? What for?
I'm so sorry, man. For everything. I'm sorry that I got so pissed at you that week because you left wrappers in my car. I'm not mad at you. I was pissed about the whole Lindsay thing and I was venting on you. And I'm sorry I didn't give you a proper goodbye when I should have. And I'm sorry that our last conversation was about Lindsay's tits and not something more, I don't know, significant.
Don't be sorry about that. That was a great conversation.
God. I wish I could get over you.
What's holding you back?
I don't know, I want you to be happy, like... Never mind.
What?
No, nothing. It's really fucked up.
John, just say it.
I wish you were dead.
What do you mean?
I mean, it'd be so much better if you just died. You know, like better quality of life for you.
And you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty selfish like that, too.
That's not selfish. That's wanting to be able to move on. That's completely fucking understandable.
Yeah, maybe.
John, I'm giving you permission to move on.
Alright, I can't.
Yes. Yes, you can. You can move on. You just need to let go.
But you're still alive. Right? I can't just move on knowing that there's a possibility you could come back at any moment.
John, it's been 5 years. I'm not coming back.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I'm not coming back. You can treasure our friendship, but I'm gone. Dead is as good a word as any. So just do it.
I'm always gonna love you, buddy.
Feelings mutual, fuckface.
Well, how are you feeling?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah? Well, I think we've made some excellent progress today. Would you agree?
Yeah. I would.
Well, I'll see you in 2 weeks, okay?
Alright.
Now I can see myself at the end of the tour when the road disappears. If there's any more people around when the tour runs aground, and if you're still around, then we'll meet at the end of the tour. The engagements are booked through the end of the world, so we'll meet at the end of the tour. Never depart since the day we met out on Interstate 91. I was bent metal, you were a flaming red when we kissed at the overpass. I was sailing along with the people, driving themselves to distraction inside me. Then came a knock on the door, which was odd, and the picture abruptly changed at the end of the tour when the road disappears. If there's any more people around when the tour runs aground, and if you're still around, then we'll meet at the end of the tour. The engagements are booked through the end of the world, so we'll meet at the